Well, we're here in Lynbrook. Of course, it's doing very well. It's busy. Many cars and people walking around and trying to find a quiet spot for me to just make this short video. It's not going to be short enough to be a short. And I have to get back on the bus back to the middle of the island. So a whole lot of people waiting to go back there, of course. So anyway, I just want to talk a little bit and just give my thoughts. I'm having trouble meeting people on Long Island. Obviously, it's something I'm going to talk a little more about in the mental health update. But I've been part of a hiking group since last year. Maybe it was early this year. I don't know. Trying to meet people, and I haven't met anyone. Sometimes I felt they went a little too fast, but some people I met and I spoke with, and some people I was friendly with. Just trying to meet like-minded people who can appreciate the Pine Barrens on Long Island. And I don't know if they really do, because they just go through the Pine Barrens so fast whenever I hike with them. For the most part, they don't stop and take pictures or anything. They just kind of do it for exercise, I guess. But I haven't really met anyone there, and most of those people come from wealthier backgrounds, I guess. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm not really somebody who can judge that. But what I'm saying here is that the latest thing is, and I want to get your thoughts on it. All right, so the latest thing is the group that I'm part of basically is now charging a $10 annual fee. So you only have to pay that fee once a year. Okay, because the person who sets it up obviously has to do logistics, and maybe they need to feel like they need to be compensated or whatever. There's a lot of, I mean, he does do a lot of work setting it up. So I can understand that. But the other thing is a waiver that you got to sign now. You got to sign a waiver before you go on a hike, a legal waiver, because they're worried about getting sued for injuries. Now, this is what Long Island has turned into. People can't just simply get together, go on a hike, without having to sign legal paperwork, because they're worried people can't take their own risk. When you're hiking, you're responsible for your safety. So this is what I don't understand. So, what the case is, they're basically requiring people to sign that. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. I think there are other hiking groups that do that, but this was supposed to be an informal thing, and now it's starting to turn into a formal thing. Like I noticed lately, they've been combining it with going to bars and restaurants and sometimes grabbing wine or things like that. That's something I'm not into at all. All right, so I got to keep my eye out for this bus. Luckily, there are other people there waiting for it. It's probably going to be crowded again, because again, all the problems come back to the middle of the island. Looks like we've got some problems. I see a guy with like a big garbage bag waiting there. But if I lived here, well, I wouldn't have to deal with any of that. But nope, sorry. It's just Long Island has become a place for professionals, and I'm just having a hard time meeting people here. It's like everybody just wants to be these professionals. Oh, it's gotta be legal. We gotta have the paperwork. I mean, we're just a bunch of people going for a hike together. I don't understand why we need a waiver, and the fee still kind of rubs me the wrong way too. I want to know your thoughts on it. I think it's a little ridiculous, and I'm contemplating whether I should pay this fee and sign this paperwork so I can meet other people on Long Island, or maybe find another way to meet people on Long Island, or maybe just give up on Long Island altogether. It seems like I have trouble meeting people here. It's like there's hardly any middle-class people, regular people. They're either uppity folks or criminals and illegals. There's no in-between left anymore. Everybody wants to be all professional and everything, you know? And the only quality of life, again, and I've spoken about a million times before, is reserved for those, professional people, and the rest of us, especially those of us who have disabilities and are on a fixed income. Well, we can't live here and enjoy this. And now I can't even try and meet people on a hike, because I don't feel comfortable signing paperwork just to go on a hike. I think it's a little ridiculous. And I know maybe they're not the only organization that does it, but I think it's a little ridiculous. Are they even an organization? Are they even a nonprofit? Well, here comes the bus. So I better get on. Let me know your thoughts. I don't think I'm going to go through with signing any paperwork or paying anything, because honestly, I just don't see I just don't think that should be required for a hike. So anyway, it's time to head back to the wasteland. That's it for this one. Let me know your thoughts on what I should do.